Thanks for joining us for day 40 in our Transformed Devotions. We're talking about being transformed by the renewing of our minds. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." So we're learning to be transformed, and the way we get transformed is we resist the pull, the sway of this world, and we renew our minds. We learn to think God's thoughts and learn God's ways, and we replace our thoughts and our ways with God's thoughts and God's ways. Now, we're learning about our relational health. 1 Peter 4:8 says, "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins." And so for today, I just want to remind you, there are no perfect people. If you hang out at our church, Victory Church in Moose Jaw, very long, you're going to learn there's no perfect people, and there's no perfect church. Sometimes people come to church and say, "Oh, those Christians or all those people at church, they're this and this and this." And my answer back is, yep, you're right. They are. We are. I am. You don't just have to go to church to find people like that. You can go anywhere in the whole world, and you're going to find imperfect people that do sin. They do things that hurt, that are wrong, that aren't proper and aren't right. And of course, you're one of those no perfect people. And so am I. And so what do we have to learn to do? We have to learn to love people, not because of their perfections, but we have to learn to love people in spite of their imperfections and really of their sins. And of course, that's the very way God loves us. He doesn't love us because we deserve it. He loves us in spite of the fact that we don't deserve it. Let's learn to love God's way. Thanks for joining us for day 40 of our Transformed Devotions.